all this firewood that we get. I'll just go get my own if it's going to be this week.
It's Minnesota wood.
Not burnable,
Not
flammable.
burnable.
I suppose hardwood, though, burns a long time.
Was there goo in my wine?
That's how you know it's good. I don't know. Is that that's the fancy stuff.
What was that? Is that the wax?
Could be. Had a hell of a time with that cork. Piece of shit.
That's what expensive gets you.
Was it tasty?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's good?
Yeah. What whiskey are you drinking?
Old Fitz. And I got a verdict on Old Fitzgerald.
This is a bourbon review. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The bottle's rad. Everybody's after this right now. I do taste the green apple people are talking about.
I can smell that you say that. Like, I can smell. That's what it is.
Yeah. But I don't, like, smell it because I can't smell.
Yeah.
As you know. So my review is, does it taste good or does it not taste good? And Old Fitzgerald, it tastes all right.
You said good or not good, but apparently
good
there's a
or not good. It's not
great.
Shitty.
Which none of those are on the spectrum.
So don't be out there paying lots of money for it, people. Just call up your old buddy Colin and Ashley. We'll find it.
I don't taste it. I just smell it. See if I can catch the notes that everybody writes about. So we took off last week in the big rig.
The big rig.
To test it out, get all the kinks out before we...
What you see before you
start hauling. We still have the van, which is actually being repaired right now.
Fixed after we whacked a deer in Wyoming.
The deer I smoked, and that will be ready tomorrow, but I don't think we're going to get back tomorrow because I just booked us a camp spot on the border of Canada.
We're going to be stopping by a pretty little town called Canada.
So that's where we'll spend the weekend. This trip was not music related. It was just, we wanted to go up North Shore, Lake Superior, Minnesota, to see the leaves. I think we were a little early for the leaves, although they're starting to change now that we've been up here for a week.
My good buddy Joe Fitzgerald loves Grand Marais, and he's always talking about it. We got back from the big tour of
the Western
Mountain
States.
West, and we were just like,
we had nothing to do.
Let's go.
We knew we needed to work the bugs out of this thing, so we loaded up, headed out last Sunday.
When we got it, didn't start for a bit there. We needed a new battery.
It's a battery. Anyway.
Say it how you
want. Our first night, we found a camp spot, put all the slide outs out. It's got a self-leveling on it.
We got a new battery for it to run it, but not the house batteries that run the rest of the...
No. So we camped. We slid everything out. We were boondocking with it, so we weren't in an actual established campground, no electricity. And we discovered that the house batteries died. And there was nothing left in them to jump it, emergency start it.
Yeah.
So we had to call a tow.
Enough juice to turn over the generator.
Tow guy, bell towing.
You have to have the generator to pull the slide outs in. And you have to have the slide outs in if you want to drive. Car wouldn't go.
None of that matters because the self-leveling thing was down. We couldn't have driven
Jacks
away.
were up. We were stuck up. Yeah.
Long story short, tow truck chased around, got us 2 house batteries, brought them, bell towing. Everything worked after that. So it's been good ever since then.
Bell towing. Oh no, Woody's towing. My buddy John. John, you're great. He ran to 2 places so we could get the 2 batteries, dropped them off, and he even listened to our tunes on the way up. Because he drove by us in the morning and didn't know we were fucked.
So we zigzag cut across Minnesota got to the North Shore at Duluth and proceeded to drive up the coast past Grand Marais. We actually went further north than Grand Marais. And my verdict is, I don't like it. It wasn't, I mean, it was pretty.
It's gorgeous.
It was pretty. It wasn't
Sweet
gorgeous.
rockin' waterfalls.
It's pretty. It's pretty for Minnesota, and I'm from the state.
Just
I was
tell them
born
what
in
your
the
problem
state.
with it is.
It's freaking foggy every day, and there's no sun. It's cloudy all the time. And there's a, sorry if you're old and you're watching this, but there's a lot of old people.
So Ashley hates fog and old people.
I don't hate the old people. I hate the fog, the damp, and no sun. We had the one day we went hiking, we did have a good day of sun, and there's a lot of pictures and shit out there if you follow our stuff. We went chasing waterfalls against TLC's advice. Now I have that frickin' song stuck in my head. And that was pretty. So yesterday we left and cut further into Minnesota. Stayed at a pretty cool place last night, and now we're a little bit further into the middle tonight, by Lake Vermilion.
Middle Minnesota.
Yeah, middle of Minnesota. We're going to go up more towards Canada for the weekend and then back home. In other personal news, we are starting a campaign to be more active while we're on the road. So we ran today. We trail ran today. I feel like we went over 5 miles, but you think we went maybe... Did you have your phone on you?
Did.
So we ran on a trail that was very rocky, lots of leaves, roots. At one point...
didn't when we ran.
You didn't have it when you ran? Okay. Well, we need to get a Garmin watch so that we know how far we're running. At one point, I run behind Colin because he's faster than I am. And if there's a bear on the trail, I want him to get eaten first. There's lots of reasons. At one point, I fell to the ground. I made noise and I laughed. And you just kept running.
I didn't hear you. But I checked periodically to see if you were there, and you'd already gotten up by the time I looked back.
So we scoped out this place. There's a pretty cool trail. We're going to go for another run tomorrow. So we might become trail runners.
You got to do something. You can't be getting fat.
Okay, so that's all the personal shit. That's what we're up to. When we get home, it gets a little busy for the rest of October.
Got a big week musically next week. Tell them about it. I'll get myself a drink.
Will we bring that wine out here?
Yeah. Oh, quit.
Dogs are in the camper. They went for two really long hikes today, and they are exhausted.
You're fine.
Also, about the dogs, I'm pretty excited about it. A whole slew of Amazon packages arriving to my parents' house while we're gone. I think they arrived today and tomorrow. Anyway, I bought a hiking backpack for Itzy. The collies don't like to go. Aza's got some hip issues, and Jeff is a little bit older and slow. But Itzy really likes to go. So I bought her this backpack that she doesn't wear. I wear it. And when she gets tired, she can ride in the backpack. So I'm really excited to start taking her on more of the hiking stuff. When we go for the longer hikes, we do leave the dogs back just because we're not quite sure what we're going to get into. And if we had to pack them all out, that's a lot of dogs to carry. So Itzy's going to become my adventure mate. Okay, back to music. When we get back next week, you're practicing with the guys.
So you're
to get ready.
About your backpack.
Damn, I'm excited about
Itzy's
my
backpack.
It's not Itzy's backpack. It's for Itzy, but it's my backpack. Anyway, you're going into the studio for the entire week, basically, and then the weekend to record with Mark Dom, your BFF in the entire world, and your band, Bryce and Ruben, to do what again? We've got some new songs coming out, and these are the working tapes / demos to start putting together all of the pieces. How am I supposed to get that out when it's broken?
Got it. It's a very squishy, shitty
because
pork.
It's not real. It's
I don't know what
synthetic.
You call that, but they can afford it.
Anyway, I don't say boo about all of the bourbon that we have stopped and
I
bought.
opened all your wines. The only thing that annoys me is when they have a shitty cork that just falls apart. And then you can't get it out. And then you got to butcher it to get it out.
Okay. Anyway,
So it was a hack job. And
So,
I'm sorry. Because I feel bad. Because
new music.
it gets it. That's probably what's in there.
Yeah, new music.
Piece of cork.
Yeah, I know. New music. This week, next week, and then next weekend. Just drink out of the bottle.
Drink.
This is, I found this one, Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's a Pinot. It's not bad.
Yeah. Haven't done any EPs, albums, singles. Haven't done it this way before. I've just been trying new stuff every time, it seems like. So, but this time, Bryce and Ruben are really great musicians. Shout out to those fellas. And I wanted to, like, write the tunes, send them to them, just in the roughest form, which Bryce will tell you all about how shitty my timing is or whatever. I mean, I kind of clicked them out, but didn't get serious about it because I want to cut them apart, like in a day, 2 days, just raw with a couple guys who really can play, and then just record them. So this is pre-production. So all we're doing is bass, drums, guitar. I'll throw some overdubs over the guitar stuff just to get the big picture thing going. But yeah, and this is a completely, for those guys, it's a, here's what I have, just from a rough listen, which will be really fun, you know. And they're so talented that it's kind of fun to just chuck something at them and see what they come up with, you know. But obviously, these are just demos, and we're going to listen to them for the next month. We're not going to get serious about mixing them too hard. Mark will he's going to experiment with a bunch of mics, and then we'll get serious January, February, and really track them out, and really, you know, those guys will have a chance to really zero in the parts they want to play, and I'll have a chance to listen more and think of harmonies and other instruments, and buying a band guitar.
I thought it was a guitar.
Kadar Joe. Good.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, that's it.
So that takes us through the weekend of October 4th. October 2nd, while we're doing all of that stuff, we're actually doing a South Dakota Songwriter Showcase at Icon with Chris Reynolds from Whiskey. He's the lead guy for Whiskey Rich. And then Weston Frank's going to join us as well. It'll just be the three of you up on stage acoustically, going through some originals, telling the stories, maybe covering some impactful covers that have meant something to your careers over the years.
Swapping stories and singing songs.
Yeah.
With my buddy Chris and Weston, which we've been wanting to do this for quite a while. And I hope you come. It's going to be a good show.
No reservations, $10 at the door. So get there early. I think doors open at 8. Music starts at 8:30 next Thursday, the 2nd. So
yeah,
should be good. After that, we have a weekend off. We're going to go down into Iowa and visit some friends down there. We're going to go hang with Jamie and Corey Waller.
Hopefully see some of the other Wicked Things.
Maybe see a few of the other ones. Maybe see Jenna, since she's not coming to the Deadwood thing.
Which breaks my heart.
And speaking of the Deadwood thing, so that'll be fun. Here we're going to get put to work. Sorry, backtracking. Maybe drive some heavy equipment, machinery, run into something. Or over someone if they make me mad.
I'll bring my overshoes.
Yes. So it'll be good. Another weekend down. The weekend after that, we head to Deadwood, South Dakota. You are in the Wild West Songwriter Festival again. We did it last year for the first time.
Such a great event.
It's really fun. Even if he doesn't make it, I think in future years, I think it's an event that we would just go to. If we're not busy with other music stuff.
I go every year.
To just experience it. If you haven't been, you really need to go. All the songwriter showcases, there's national acts, there's local support acts, and then there's the regional competitors that are competing. So there's various degrees of talent through the whole weekend. Starts Thursday night with like a jam session, and then it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then the big showcase is at the Deadwood Mountain Grand on Saturday night. And the top finalists, I don't remember the number, 6 or 10, doesn't matter. The top finalists from the weekend get to then also play in the showcase, and then they announce the top 3 winners that night. It's really fun. Wallers are coming out again. They're in. Brad Morgan, his wife Nikki, they're coming out. So there's some good representation from the Midwest Country Music Org that's in it that we're also a part of. And just a fun weekend. All of the showcases are free, so if you do come out just to see it, the only thing you got to pay for is whatever lodging you find and then food and drink. But to actually see all the songwriters, especially the national ones, I don't know of anything else where you can see that much talent for free and just
I'm
be in a
excited
cool
to see
spot.
Danny Myrick and Bridget Tatum. Love her.
Yeah, Bridget Tatum is amazing. If you don't know her, look her up. We will go to all of those.
Bummed Kendall Marvel didn't come this year again. Or Marty. Marty was great.
So that's the weekend of, I think, the 16th through the 18th, or 17th and 18th, something like that. And then after that, we will head home. We will load this thing up, and then we are gone. We're headed south for basically the rest of the year. We're going to stay southeast through probably mid-December. Come home for Christmas. Probably go to Wyoming for New Year's. Home meaning South Dakota, to see my folks and family, and then your family. We're going to route down through Kansas. You've got a couple solo gigs down there, late October. And then we're headed to Nashville November 2nd. You've been nominated for a couple awards for the Josie Music Awards, which is held at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. The Josie Music Awards is the largest independent musician award show, I guess. Neither of us have ever been to Nashville. We drove through it real late one morning at 2 a.m., but never been. So it's kind of cool to go the first time and actually have an event to go to at the Grand Ole Opry. So that'll be cool. We're flying Mark and Pam. Mark, Dom, producer, aka
Make
Collins,
Mark wear a bolo tie.
BFF, to go to the ceremony with us. You're up for Artist of the Year, Southern Rock, Country Rock genre, and then Coal Miner Sunrise is up for Song of the Year, Southern Rock, Country Rock. So
I just want to say I'm not big on the awards or contest stuff. I love being at the Wild West Songwriter Festival. I don't put a lot of stock in the whole vote for me contest or whatever, but I love to be there with the people that are there and the audiences that come there to be moved. And then the awards thing, I mean, you put in for them, and I know that they're important and stuff. For me,
I think they're important to us on a different level, not necessarily because we want to tout like, oh, we're award winning, whatever. It's kind of the same thing we're getting out of the Midwest Country Music Org, is the opportunity to network
and be around people like mine.
Be around like-minded people, make impactful connections. I don't think either of us are chasing awards or accolades or going to tout stuff. Let me finish before you go there. I have learned my lesson the hard way, but I get it. Like, there's something to be said, though, I think, for people reviewing your stuff and coming back with, there's enough there to warrant you being a part of this. That's what the Josies, I think, meant for me to submit it. If their process truly is their process, that people looked at it, reviewed everything, and said, there's enough here. Now, going back to we don't care about awards and winning, I had a little bit of a breakdown last year at the Wild
It wasn't
West.
a breakdown, but you were sad.
I was sad. Well, a little bit of a breakdown. I was sad when Colin didn't get any acknowledgement for first, second, or third. Now, our friend Corey got third. Super happy for him. Absolutely deserving. But I had to go back up to the house. We had to go back up to the house to let the dogs out. But I also needed a moment. I was kind of bummed.
Which
like,
very much surprised me. I was just swept away with the whole thing. I was having a blast.
and I really wasn't that caught up in it. I loved just being there. I loved hanging out with who we were hanging out with. But just that little, like,
in the moment when
not
they were
hearing your
announcing.
name called, because I'm your wife, and I
You figured that
firmly
I was gonna
believe,
win.
like, I was like, you performed well. Your storytelling, I thought, was great. You were very rememberable. Now, we didn't do a lot of, like, vote for us, all of that stuff. That's just not our brand, so we don't do a lot of that.
I told you I didn't want to pander.
So if it's a popularity vote, Donnellys are never going to win it.
Because we don't give a fuck.
But I kind of gave a fuck, and it made me sad for a minute. It made me sad for a minute.
I was
you
so
explained
surprised.
your point of view, and I don't want to get into it on this, but when you explained it, then I was like, okay. I got over it, and it was fine.
Little, I don't know. It was cute. You had a little, you were sad. I was like, it took a minute to get it out of you.
Yeah.
We went up there and you were melancholy, and then you actually like teared up and you were like, I just thought you were gonna win. And I was like, oh, you're pissed about the award thing, and you were like, yeah.
I wasn't pissed.
And
I
I
was
was
sad.
like, there, and you had to have a hug. And I was just like, oh, we don't give a shit about that. We're just happy to be there.
Anyway,
I knew we weren't gonna win.
So we're going to the Josies November 2nd. After that, we've got a couple gigs in Tennessee, acoustic gigs.
Yeah, Sparta.
And
in Livingston.
Livingston?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's Frank's at Cane Hollow. There are 2 locations.
Yeah, Frank's. So. Great place.
And then from there, we've got some downtime. We're working on 2026, chasing some stuff down for next year with the full band. This year was probably a little bit more acoustic focused, and next year we're going to push full band. That's the show. That's the Colin Donnelly brand. So
we've been kicking ass and
invested in this thing. We're ready to go, and now it's just time to
been scouting and learning the ways of the road
to get the dates and the tours locked in and put together. So, and then new music. I mean, there will be new music in early 2026 with this stuff, and you're always writing more. So, yeah, we will be in the Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, maybe some Florida area, November.
Florida, Georgia line.
Through December. But first, Canada.
Mm-hmm.